Hard to Get by 2 Feet. Pretty cool little song. Some nice and easy chords and a nice and easy solo at the end, which I'm going to show you how to play. So we'll start with the chords. It's in F minor, and we are starting on an F minor chord. Right, so barring the first fret with the E minor shape here. And then we've got this plucking pattern, which goes like this. Alright, so that's the E string, A string, D string, back to the A, then the G string, to the D string, A string, D string. So nice and slow, I'll play with the pick so you can see which strings I'm playing. Alright, so practice that a couple times, play with the pick, with your fingers, doesn't matter. But that's going to repeat through pretty much the whole song. So we're doing that twice on the F chord, that whole pattern. Do that twice in the verses, and then going to a B flat minor. Alright, so that's still barring the first fret with the A minor shape, and that's the B flat minor. And playing the same plucking pattern, but starting on the A string this time. Alright, so everything one string lower. Doing it twice as well. Back to the F minor. Twice. Back to the B flat minor. Only once. Then going to a C7. Sorry, a C7. Alright, so it's a C, adding the third fret of the G string with your pinky. So that makes it a C7. And then you're just going to play it like this and stop on that note, which is the B string. So same pattern, but stop on the B string. And then you have this cool little slide from the 8th fret on the E string back to the 1st fret, and that will bring you into the chorus. So yeah, and I was playing something else in the video, but you can just play the same strumming pattern or change it up if you want. But in the chorus, you're going to be playing the F minor once. Just play it once. Then the B flat minor once. And then we've got a new chord, a G7. Alright, so it's barring the 3rd fret with an E7 shape. Like that. I'll put tabs in the description in case you're unfamiliar with these chords. Also playing that once, and then back to the C7. Alright, and then that progression repeats, and you do that twice in the choruses. Except for at the end, where the whole thing, you play that whole thing 6 times, and at the end there's this little solo, which I'll show you how to play. Yeah, so what we're doing is we're starting on the 4th fret of the G string, right? And we are bending it up, right? If you can't bend, you'll just slide. But we're aiming for the 5th fret, right? That's the note we want to hit. So you do it 3 times, and then bending it down, releasing it. Alright, so if you're sliding instead, it'll sound like this. Sounds a bit different, but still kind of cool. Then we are hammering on from the 1st fret. This is all still on the G string. Hammering on to the 3rd fret twice. And then adding a little bit of vibrato, so shake it a bit. Alright, so it sounds like this. And then that whole thing repeats, so we do that again. And then to finish, we play this little lick. Alright, so what that is you're playing the 1st fret on the G, and then doing a sharp little bend from the 3rd fret. You can do it like a pinched harmonic. It doesn't always work for me. If you can do it, that's great. Going back to the 1st fret, so, and then pulling off, so 3, 3rd fret pulling off. Sorry. Pulling off, and then hammering on the D string from 1 to 3. Yeah, so that's the whole solo. Again, I'll put some little tabs in the description for you guys. Other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.